How's it going, YouTube? It's Panda time. This is a match from the Too Many Games PPG Regional. We have myself playing MagnaGarurumon going up against a brand new deck from EX2, the Beelzemon deck, which is really cool. It was my first time playing against it. I definitely had to ask for a lot of the effects. And it's a deck that I myself would never ever play, but it was cool playing against it. And I definitely want to showcase some new EX2 decks in the channel. So I hope you guys enjoy. We're starting off with a Beelzemon since we did not have a rookie. Boko's still super good and super cute with the alt art. The Mist Memory Boost is super good for this purple deck. You know, I find it funny that a lot of people still go for the basic purple Memory Boost, but there's definitely decks where the Mist Memory Boost is like infinitely better. And we're definitely going to see that here in this match. So we did pick up the Strabby from the Boko, and now we're going to just set up a Davis. Actually, the worst Davis to ever happen. He sent 2 more Davises to the bottom and something else. I think it was like an Omnimon. So horrendous Davis, but hey, at least you know, we're getting our setup in there. Our game plan is still going to be pretty simple, getting in that chip damage and then try to finish with a big MagnaGarurumon play. Opponent opts to pop the memory boost to gain some memory, but it's going to stay in the back. And I guess going to start building again from the front, going into another Soulmon, which is kind of interesting. I think that sometimes when you don't have your pieces, it is okay to promote and cycle through your rookies, right? So we're probably going to just be getting chip damage in there, nothing too crazy. And then trying to set up tamers and memory choke as best as I can, right? So in this case, the Sorojo is a great way to put him to 1. We might not get a ton of value out of the Sorojo effect, but it's fine. It's just a tamer. Having blue tamers is good for us anyway. Gonna use the I actually don't know the name of the card, so forgive me. I will definitely be learning the names as we play more of these decks, but that option is pretty good. It pops, and then based on how many cards you have in your trash, you can pop a higher level, so really strong stuff. We're gonna once again not have a rookie, but use Boku to find it again. And I'm okay with this. And then this time around, we're not really able to memory choke, but setting up the Koji is pretty good. Koji is our go-to tamer, so I feel like we're in a good spot, right? He's gonna promote this time around and just swing to see what happens. Hitting into the Bayo, he gets to get the mill, and then because the Amon gets milled, he gets to mill some more. So you can see how the deck works. It's actually pretty cool, right? And it's like then you mill the Beelzemon and then he gives you an effect. So you just got a bunch of different things. Like think of what happened there, right? Like he just milled 2 cards, and because of it he actually milled 5 cards and got to summon a free rookie, right? Like all this because he just happened to mill the correct things. And to be fair, there's a lot of cards that you want to be milling in the deck, so you're gonna get those effects often. But it is pretty crazy how that works. And because he got the free Imbon, he can now warp into the BLC and pop my Pokemon, right? Like pretty good play. That would not have been able if he hadn't milled all that stuff with Imbon. But it works out, and you can see why the BLC deck can be pretty solid. And you can see the type of plays it could do. We're gonna go into a Kumamon. Sadly, our Boko is long gone. Gonna be swinging, drawing with the Upa, proccing the Koji effect to get the extra memory. So honestly, we're at the point where like I'm kind of just going, you know, aggro. Feel like we're close to finishing the game off. Gonna just set up a blue memory boost. Not having the Koji means that, you know, Magna is less likely, but we're at a point where like rookie and then hybrid will just close the game out, right? I don't think they're running any blockers or anything like that, so there's nothing we have to fear, and we still have 4 security, so I feel relatively safe. That said though, with the level 7 Beelzemon, they can actually get quite a bunch of damage as he gets plus security. He's gonna swing into an ice wall, and that's definitely gonna slow him down. Plus we get extra Sorojo memory, so that's a huge swing for sure. Really, really good security there. Now we have infinite memory to work with, memory boost as well. We're gonna go into Akuma to strip the source. And, you know, classic Korikaku. Although I'm not a Tommy deck and we don't, you know, rely on the stun. Korikaku is still pretty good. Every once in a while it works out. And then we go into a Koji to just memory choke him. And at this point I feel relatively safe, right? Like he can definitely answer the Korikaku, but we have Rookie in the back and then hybrid for game for sure. Plus we still have 3 security, so we're not dying anytime soon because the Bielsa was frozen in time, right? So I feel pretty good about this game, right? We did our standard game plan. It is most basic form, to be honest. We didn't have any Magna plays or anything like that. Just very basic, like chip with rookies and then hybrid for game, right? On the other hand, we got to see what the Bielsa deck could do. That one play with the Imbon mill that let him get a free Imbon and then go into Bielsa was pretty cool, right? It just like wasn't good enough. Now we're going into game 2 here. Opponent opts to go first. He doesn't open a rookie, but he does get the missed memory boost. In this case, you know, it kind of sucks that you can't choose what card you get, but the mill is once again definitely super relevant. We're going to be building a Kumon in the back, and then actually going to the event pack 2 Beowulf. I still like this card quite a bit. You know, it's definitely matchup dependent. There's a lot of matches where it shines and some matches where it doesn't do that much, but having a 7k jammer that can't be attacked, it's a great way to get chip damage. I also like that with the setup that we have, we can at any moment go into a Magna and then be able to bounce either a 5, 4, or 3 based on the sources that we have, right? And I only do that when we have to. Otherwise, we can just sit there and chip at security until, you know, the Beowulf forces out like a big removal from the opponent, which would usually give us memory to work with, right? So I still do like that Beowulf quite a bit. When it finally does find that rookie, is going to pop both the memory boost. Hard play with Solmon. He wants to get something, you know, in the front. Gonna go into the Skull Stadium, I believe. He gets the mill. So it's pretty good, right? These are the old cards from BT8, but they work so well with the Beelzemon deck. So he gets the mill 2. He's gonna get a memory for milling, and then for mill Daemon, he's gonna get to mill 3 more. You can see he does actually play Balmon, and he doesn't get the repeat on the Imbon because I think that's specifically what the card says to stop it from being like super broken. But it's pretty good, right? Not bad. I guess he really wanted the when Digivolving effect, right? Then it's gonna go into the BLC, which has the effect of when Digivolving or when attacking. It's pretty good, right? You get to get the mill. He mills the level 7, which then before being milled gets to pop a body, so pretty good. And then the other Beelzemon, which also gets the effect, right? So you can see like he just gets a bunch of stuff for free. Just because he's happening to mill the correct cards, he just gets all these crazy effects. And then he gets a memory back from the Skull Stadium effect. So I'd say a really solid turn overall. He got to clear one of our bodies, enter level 6, and get a frame 1 as well. We're gonna keep swinging though. The Beowulf might get answered by the, I think it's called Pendulum Flame. I could be wrong on that. But for now, it's just free real estate. Not really doing too much else though. So we are gonna just go into the Magna right away. We can bounce Daemon, restand. I feel like the Magna is harder for him to answer. And then at this point, I wanted to take the rookie back because we're missing a rookie. So it just seems like 2 things that I wanted to be doing. So on swing, he gets the mill. And at this point, it's pretty strong because with the inheritables, like every time he swings, he's actually just getting 2 memory for free. And like that's actually ridiculously strong if you think about it, right? It's almost like casting 2 free hammer sparks. And then he gets, you know, all the effects for milling. We need some tamers, right? So maybe we have some tamers in security or something like that. But I feel relatively safe. The Magna can then swing over the BLC and then restand, maybe swing in security, keep the chip damage. He's going to play the tamer, which lets him trash when attacking, and also Digivolve into the level 7 for a discounted cost, which is pretty good. And then based on how many cards he has in trash, which I believe is 20 at this point, or he's close to 20, in 1 swing, so he gets the mills. I believe now he gets the 20 cards in trash, so he can play the option for 4 and clear my level 6, which is pretty powerful, right? Like at this point, it's like the late game purple doing very, very strong stuff. So I didn't get enough value on my Magna, sadly. We're finally gonna be able to set up some tamers. So we have Rookie, Davis, and then set up a Koji because I need a Magna play to close the game out, more than likely. It's gonna go into him in the back. He does have memory to work with. You see how like the Beelzemon plays are pretty solid, right? Definitely doing some good stuff, being able to clear. Now he can swing at security, once again get 2 free memory just for swinging, which is very strong. He gets a mill from the tamer, and then can also Digivolve into the level 7 from the trash, which is pretty good. It costs 3, but then he's gonna get, I believe, you know, the 2 memory because he did mill. And then based on the cards in his trash, he's gonna get security plus. So it actually swings for 3 checks. 2 of those were Koji though, which is pretty funny. I guess there's where all my tamers were. But at this point, he has 2 bodies and a tamer, and he still has 3 security. So I feel like he feels pretty safe, right? He has 2 memory to work with. He's gonna hard drop the Doberman. You know, we go to 3 because of Davis. And now this is a really sick turn. This is what happens when you play a lot of MagnaGarurumon, and this is why Koji is better than Tommy, in my opinion. So we go Kuma, Striposaurus, Hammer Spark to go to 2. We can then go into another Kumamon. This way we have double Koji, so when I swing and I draw from Upa, we actually get 2 memory back from the Kojis. Now my Kumas can swing, and we actually have enough memory to go into another hybrid, and that's gonna be game. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching.